Hey guys, what's up? It's Joe Raiti from Raiti's Rides. We're still here at the New York Auto Show because there's plenty to see. And guess what? This car just drew me in like a moth to a flame. What the heck is it? It's your 2024 Lexus RCF Track Edition. But before we get into this carbon fiber-esque, intense track weapon, let's talk about what's going on here. Lexus. Believe it or not, they did what they set out to do for many years. They won the IMSA WeatherTech GTD class just last year for 2023. That's where this vehicle, in its race form, wound up beating the C8 Corvettes, wound up beating the Porsche 911 GT3Rs, the Lamborghini Huracans, and all the rest of the competition. They did it. And they did it with a front engine, naturally aspirated V8. Well, guess what? They want to bring that racetrack goodness to you still. I'm surprised that this car still exists. We did a driving review of it a few years ago. It's still in their freaking lineup. And I'm so happy it is because I think you might see at the end of the day, it's quite special. So what I want to find out is, do you go C8 Corvette or do you go Lexus RCF Track Edition? Let's go ahead, let's dive in and find out. Right off the bat, I feel like the RC design overall, whether it's an RC 350, RCF, whatever, has been very timeless. This design has been around basically since about 2014. Still looking damn good. At the front of the business, I love the way they updated the headlight housing. So a couple years ago, they did a refresh. This was one of the changes. Stacked triple LED beam headlights. Love the Lexus swoosh mark in there. And you see that? Those are all your LED turn signals. Working your way down, you have a unique front fascia, ginormous opening to the corner air intakes for the heat exchangers, and the addition of a massive carbon fiber front lip splitter. This is to help provide downforce and scoop, like a big snow shovel, scoop gobs of air into those vents. Now, as we come across the front end, this thing is mean and lean. I love the spindle grille design. You have extra openings for brake cooling and all the other bits on the, look at this, my whole hand. Look how far, got stuck in there, Jesus. You have all these functional openings for brake cooling. And like I said, that front splitter to give us the downforce, part of the RCF track package. Now, as we rise up, you got the bulge, put away the socks, we have the bulge with the functional heat extractor, as you can see, full carbon fiber hood. There are brands that charge crazy amounts of money to get exposed carbon fiber. This RCF track package comes with it. Now, as we come around the bend, if you're gonna have some fancy carbon fiber bits to help cut weight, of course we're gonna have some amazing braking capability. Feast your eyes on these wheels. First of all, these are newly updated wheels. Love the multi-spoke design. This is a forged aluminum wheel, that flat black, and then you'll notice the carbon ceramic brake rotors. Two-piece carbon ceramic brake rotors with the 6-piston Brembo calipers with that freaking crazy infrared metallic red paint job on it. Love the way it's got the F badge. That's the real deal part of performance from Lexus. You got your special suspension, all 4 corners. And I'm telling you, when we say this can stop on a dime, it could stop on a dime and give you 9 cents back in change. That's how good that braking capability is going to be. Now, the size of the wheel, 19-inch up front, 255 on the width, and a 35 series sidewall. But let me know what you think about the colors. This is how I would spec mine. I love the red, this flat black wheel, and then look at the paint. It's got so much sparkle in it, more than a bass fishing boat. Absolutely just mesmerizing, mesmerizing. Now, as we kind of have Lori swing around, she's gonna show you that functional side fender vent with the F badge. This is a true F performance vehicle. As we rise up, You're gonna have your gloss black on your mirror caps. I am gonna have to zonk the shiny chrome style finish there. That should have been all blacked out, but you do have your turn signals built in. The best part is, not only do you have a carbon fiber roof that hood that sheds weight, you have a carbon fiber roof. So this is gonna shed about 8 pounds of weight right here. That's gonna lower your center of gravity, and the fact that it looks so damn good, that's just an add-on. Down the side of the vehicle, you'll notice the carbon fiber side sill extension. Full functionality, but yet it looks oh so good. Color matched on the door handles. And then working our way towards the rear, let's focus on the rear tire and wheel setup. So you're gonna get your carbon ceramic Brembos, all 4 corners. Look at you see this part here that's shiny metal? That's the hat of the brake rotor. That's all aluminum. This looks like it came right off the freaking race car. I'll be honest with you, it looks like it came right off the race car. You have 21-inch wheels all the way around, and out back you have 275 on the width. So you have more rubber to meet the road because this is a rear-wheel drive car, front engine, rear-wheel drive, and you have a limited slip diff to help get the power to the ground. Now, as we come around back, it's even, you would think like it wouldn't get better. Look at this, full carbon fiber rear wing with your side end plates. Look at the way they do the F badge there. Pedestal style, it is not movable. So that to me is a zonk, because on some tracks you want more downforce, on other tracks you want less downforce. But all right, I think I'm just really being picky, but it would be nice if this was adjustable, but still functional, and it looks fantastic. Look at our great LED lighting. Just like up front, Lexus does great lighting. The RCF badge, looking good. And then to wrap it off, working our way down, you do have a full titanium exhaust, that beautiful F stacked and staggered titanium exhaust. And we do have a full carbon fiber rear diffuser area. OMG, this thing is just mind-blowing. But why don't we go ahead? We talked about naturally aspirated V8 goodness. Let's go ahead, let's pop the hood and see what's powering our RCF Track Edition. I feel like the Dodge Charger Challenger days. You feeling that vibe for me? All right, guys, we got that carbon fiber hood open. It does shed, all this carbon fiber sheds about 200 pounds of weight from the vehicle. Underneath the hood, there is the heart of this RCF. That is that naturally aspirated V8 power plant. And it's nice to live in a world where you could actually see a lot of the engine. You see that blue finish? That is the official color of the F Performance brand, but you could actually see the 8 individual intake runners, your throttle body, air intake. These are the things that when you're a car enthusiast, you want to be able to pop the hood and see and enjoy. And you're definitely not only going to be able to enjoy it with your eyeballs, but when you go on throttle in this thing, you're going to be able to enjoy it with your ears and that symphony of V8 sound. But like I said, 472 horsepower. I think the one bummer for me is that it doesn't have manual transmission. 10-speed automatic only, which is a bit of a zonk. Would be nice to have a 6-speed manual in this thing. I would prefer this over the Toyota Supra, 100% hands down, especially with a manual transmission. But why don't we go ahead? We can't fire it up because if I do, I'm gonna take it home with me. Let's get to the interior and see what the big deal is with this RCF Track Edition. All right, guys, we are inside this 2024 Lexus RCF Track Edition. Now, I know, of course, you're gonna say to yourself, well, why would I buy this? I would just go get a C8 Corvette. I could get a C8 Corvette for $60,000. Great. If that's the case, go ahead, knock yourself out, get yourself a C8 Corvette. You gotta remember, a lot of times people are gonna add options. If you look at a 3LT or a 3LZ, if you're looking at Z06, it's gonna add quite a bit to that base MSRP. If you're wondering, well, what is the MSRP of this one? The way you see it actually spec'd here on the show floor, you're looking at around $107,000. But is it more to driving than just straight out performance? Does experience come into play? Let's go ahead. Let's see what Lexus is bringing in this Track Edition to the door panels. Yes, it's dated. I'm not here to argue that, but I'm definitely not going to hear any arguments from the treatment. soft touch material throughout. I love that silver aluminum finish. You have real deal blue weave carbon fiber, the blue contrast stitching, and then of course that Alcantara material on the armrest. Door pockets are a little tight. You may be able to fit a New York hot dog in there, and that's about it. But going from the door panel to the dash, more of that blue weave carbon fiber. Yes, the rest of the dash and everything is dated. Let's just get it out of the way. But I do like the way they bring the blue leather style material with the black and blue. You do have a touchscreen if you want to use it, and it is that floating iPad style. But I do like the way you still get the Lexus analog clock that has the carbon fiber in the background. The old school AC controls, you know what? They're real deal buttons and slide switches, so they work very well. And you do have a CD player, so you can listen to Pearl Jam, you can listen to Beastie Boys, whatever you got, you still have the CD player because we have that multi-speaker Mark Levinson sound system. If you're wondering where are the knobs, they take them off at the auto shows because people like to steal them. That's the bottom line. You do have a little bit of a place for some Tootsie Rolls. You'll also notice the shift knob is gone. They take that off as well, but there's a shift knob there. Love the way they did the two different styles of stitching with the nice leather. You have your mode selector switch. That pesky Lexus trackpad, which on the new Lexuses they've gotten rid of. Don't use this, just touch the screen. The Alcantara, open it up. You have two USB-Cs, an aux jack, and a place to put all of the complaints that you're probably gonna hear. Why didn't you get a C8 Corvette? Listen, there's more to life. If everybody drove a C8 Corvette, the reviews would be all the same. That's why I like different cars. Look at the seats. Sport performance spec with the F embossed. Love the way it's got the silver accents, the blue leather, the Alcantara, the bolstering, full electric assist for the passenger, full electric assist for the driver. I guess the one thing I could zonk is, oh. I don't have to zonk it. I recant my zonk. You have Alcantara headliner. Nicely done. The one thing I am gonna zonk, let me know if you would zonk it, is that this track edition, which is all about cutting weight, over 200 pounds cut, still comes with a back seat. That to me doesn't make sense. I would like to see this vehicle rear seat delete and with a freaking manual transmission, but the great news is you got your blue seat belts, so that's worth an additional 5 horsepower. Get your butt over here though, I got a steering wheel I wanna show you, and it's got the F badge on it. Come on. All right guys, business time behind the wheel. You do have that nice aluminum sill plate with the Lexus badge that lights up with the F logo. Pedal box right out of a race car. Aluminum dead pedal, brake pedal, and throttle. And you have the Lexus RCF embroidered floor mats. That's another 5 horsepower. You can control that lower lumbar, all the seat controls. And of course, they're both power assist for the passenger and the driver. Steering wheel, Alcantara wrapped all the way around with the darker blue and that F badge. Look at the stitching, the 2 different colors. Yes, it's the older style steering wheel. I personally don't give a damn. I do like the way they have paddles on the back of the wheel to go up and down the 10-speed automatic. And you do have that 7-inch digital display, which unfortunately I can't show you the infotainment or the digital gauge cluster because we're at the auto show, but I can show you the blue Alcantara above the hood for the instrumentation. But you have to ask yourself, why are you buying your next performance car? Is it just for 0 to 60 and top speed? Or are you looking more for the experience? And if you're wondering, well, Joe, what's the 0 to 60 of this? 3.5 seconds. Yes, a C8 Corvette will beat it in a flat-out drag race. But is that what it's all about? Let me know how you feel about that in the comment section. But until we could go on throttle on one of these, we need to wrap it up here because I'm about to take this one home at the New York Auto Show. All right, guys, it's been another great day in so many ways here at the New York Auto Show. Let me know what you think. Being here at the Lexus booth, what are your thoughts on this RCF Track Edition? Are you as surprised as I am that they still have it in production? Do you think it's worth the price, especially if you want to go the route of a C8 Corvette? I don't know about you, but I just can't stop looking at it. I mean, that's the bottom line, and I want to drive it. That should mean something, right? But if you're new to the channel and you're on your way out, hit that subscribe button. I promise you it's worthwhile. Come back for more. If you are a subscriber, thank you for being part of the Raiti's Rides family. Of course, we need to give it up to the hardest working person in the Javits Center. That's Lori Raiti. Show us some love in the comment section. Thank you, Lori, for all that you do. And just like always, guys, I'll see you on the next ride.